I just want to have a quick chit chat with y'all and pull a little energy out. But let me tell you something. Somebody gonna do something to try to trigger you. You got somebody around you that's just bitter. I don't know what happened to them in their life. I don't know. Somebody energy towards you is bitter. But let me tell you how God work. Even in the midst of you not knowing, God, am I on the right track? God, am I doing the right thing? God, should I stop what I'm doing? God, should I keep going? God is going to show up today with some type of sign. Let me tell you something. I almost got into a bad accident taking my kids to school. I just could have lost my life. Tomorrow is Malachi's 18th birthday, right? The person flicked me off, and it seemed like they wanted to get me out of my character, but it was fine because once God got me out of what I was going through, I was cool, right? But this morning, everybody's attitude was so aggy. You could tell people, and I woke up happy. You know why I'm happy? Because I'm grateful for everything that God has been doing in my life and the people around me lives, my clients' lives, people, children that's been sick life, okay? I put on my deceased father's sweater. And when I put his sweater on, God knows it was money in my pocket. I don't know how the money, I don't even remember putting the money in that pocket, but I just want to say thank you, God, because I could have lost my life this morning. I've been going through some trying things with people showing up, because when God is elevating you, people going to show their true colors of how they really feel about you. See, when you awakening, you don't settle with BS no more. It's like God be showing you different things at different times, and you know you got to elevate. It's no more questioning, God, are you talking to me? Because you know that God is talking to you. When I touched that pocket and I was asking God for a sign, God, am I doing the right thing? God, am I being patient enough? God, am I listening to you? And that sign right there was like, keep going. Don't give up, right? And I could have got aggy with the lady because she flicked me off and tried to cut my car off and everything. But I was just so grateful that God spared my life, so that I could wake up tomorrow to see my son turn 18, so I could wake up and continue to try to be a better person. I'm telling you, somebody is going to get a sign today that you are on the right path, that God is doing this thing with you, that you don't have to question whether you're doing right or wrong. Where you at is where God needs you to be for just a moment. See, so many people get distracted and they get upset and they get impatient because where they want to be, they not there yet, but they don't even know if they sit just a little while longer. Just a little while longer. I gotta give you this song that Anthony Brown, Trusting You, came on yesterday, and for some reason I could not stop listening to him sing. It was like what he was telling me is to trust in the Lord. Stop worrying about the worldly things that are all gonna perish. All of these things are gonna perish. Keep your mind focused. Continue to pray and be grateful for what you have. I know you want more. I know you want better. I know you want to break these curses that's been placed on your family. But until you are grateful with what I've been giving you that you prayed for 10 years ago. It took 10 years for me to bless you with what I wanted to give you. And now you want something else. I get it. You my children. You're my child. I know that you got dreams and aspirations. I know this already, but God is saying you're doing the right thing. Some of y'all could be seeing 12-12. Some of y'all could be seeing 2-2. Balance is getting ready to be restored for you. Whatever's been off track, whether it be a co-parenting situation, where it be you just getting back in the work field because maybe you were laid off. God is bringing back balance into your life, baby. I don't want you to get distracted by the naysayers. I don't want you to get distracted by the bitter baddies. I don't want you to get distracted by these angry bosses that want to take you out of character. I want you to walk in there with authority, walk in there with your crown chakra open so you can catch the snakes in your grass, because your grass is cut low enough for you to see them. I want you to make sure that your heart chakra is not closed, but it stays pure and genuine, so that when God gets ready to show you why you had to wait, you'll be so grateful, because the reason you had to wait was because God was saving your life from something. Sometimes we think we need these jobs, we need this relationship, we need this, we want to move our families to different places, and we don't even know what hatred, what chaos is going on in them places. And God be saying, you all of a sudden you lose your keys, all of a sudden you lose your pocketbook, all of a sudden you lose your wallet. God be trying to slow you down for what's trying to take you out, baby. I'm not coming on here to preach to nobody, but I guess gotta tell you, doing the right thing. I'm proud of you. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay compassionate about what you love, and I guarantee you it will flourish. You have to nurture what you love. You just can't say, I love you, and then leave it closed up. You got to water it. You got to talk to it. You got to be patient with it, and you got to let it sprout. Because once you see it sprouting, it's guaranteed to grow, baby. See, this morning, I was getting weary because when you a mother and you want to give your children everything and you can't give them because you got to pay bills, you got to pay more, you got so much other things to do, and you want to give them a better life. You got to put things in their savings that they don't know about, right? But it be the material things that break us down as a people, because we be wanting to give our kids the material thing, but what we need to give them is financial freedom. What we need to give them is be they therapist. Because a lot of times kids be thinking they can't tell their parents stuff, but when they really can, I'm trying to tell somebody, you've been doing a hell of a job, baby. God seen every time that you did right. It's not about the people that see you do right. It's about when nobody's watching what God see you do. See, everybody want to show. I did this for that. I did. But God ain't appraising. He's appraising a person that did everything and walked away with nothing, didn't walk away with nothing. That's them the ones that God is saying, baby, I see you. Your eye was on the sparrow. You bridled your tongue. You allowed me to order your steps, baby. I see you. I know what you're going through. I've been protecting you from the demonic spirits. I've been protecting you to help you break generational curses. I've been protecting your energy, because when you are divine, when you are anointed, people want to drain you of your divinity. And I ain't done yet. See, sometimes it don't be you. It be that God blessed you and favored you and put you in a position that other people wanted to be in, but they could not do the work. God knew you could do the work. God knew that you was a ride or die. Some of y'all are a ride or die. You be knowing things be going wrong, and you be like, but God, I know that I should do the right thing, even though these people coming up against me, even though they coming up against my finances, even though they coming up against my family, even though they coming up against my mental health, God. See, what am I supposed to do when I'm down on my knees and I'm fasting and I'm praying for my kids and I'm praying for my family and I'm praying for everybody around me, but it feels like I'm losing it? God say, be still and be patient. I see every great thing you did, but it's not about what you did. It's about what I gave you and what you made out of what I gave you. Sometimes people be jealous because God gave them the same gift that he gave you, but you made a miraculous gift out of something that was laying dormant in you, and you said, I'm not regular. I'm not regular. I know God is doing something different. I know God is shifting my life. I know God is taking out the trash. I know God is getting me in alignment, because I got places to go and people to see, and I got to be on my right foot. See, sometimes when people see you focused and they see you driven and they see you goal-oriented, they want to knock you out because they don't have none of that you got inside. I need you to know that the snakes will bite you and they'll be slithering right next to you, and you'll be thinking that's your best friend. You'll be thinking that's your homie. You'll be thinking that's your woman. But what God, the favor that God has on you, it makes people jealous of you. And when you're doing the best that you can with what you have, God be proud of you. It's not about the worldly thing. It's about when you go in that sacred place with God and you say, God, I'm giving my best. God, I'm trying. God, I don't want to backslide. God, I'm being the best parent that I can be, even though I didn't have too much of one. God, I'm trying my best to minister to these children and teach them how. In the Bible said, train a child in the way they should go. So when you training your child to pray, and you training your child to have faith, and you training your child to be steadfast, that everything ain't gonna work out the way you want it to work out. And sometimes you got to say no to these children, because when you give them everything, you set them up for failure. God says, sport a rod, but spare a child. So be careful with that, because you are God's child. And when God sees somebody hurting you, he don't care who they are to you. He got to get rid of them. When God see people hurting you, when God see people manipulating you, when God see people, the reason why people be jealous of you, because it be a light inside of you that they don't see inside of them. So they want to put your light out with their fingers. But God say your light cannot be put out by people of this world. God say when the world take it away, he'll give it back triple-fold. That means double, triple what you lost. And see, a lot of people be so devastated about what they lost, they can't fathom what God is bringing in. See, it be your energy. It be your aura. It be the way that you walk into business meetings. It be the way that you address people that they'll never forget about you. Okay? And sometimes people be jealous of that. I need you to know that God is love and God loves you. Every step of the way, God been on the side of you. Every time you took a test, God was right with you. Every time you applied for a job, God was with you. Every time you walked in a dealership, God was with you. Everything you've done in your life, you may have felt alone physically, but God is saying, baby, I was with you. I saved your life for that tragical thing that was going to happen or take you out. And sometimes I make you lose your keys because I know what you walking to ain't for you no more. See, that was the old you. And sometimes people lie about the new you when they can't get around. They lie about the new you because they can't get around you. They don't understand you anymore. And that's fine. Everybody not going to understand why God chose you. Everybody not going to understand your walk of life. Everybody not going to understand the decisions you made on your walk, on your journey. They're not going to understand why you took this route instead of going the route that everybody else took. They're not going to understand why you were silent when you had so much to say, but your silence speak volumes. They're not going to understand why you had to walk away from something that no longer served you, but it looked good on the outside. See, people so carried away with what looked good on the outside, but they don't know what people going through on the inside. Just because I smile every day or look like that I ain't going through don't mean that God ain't taking me through the ringer about things that I haven't repented about. I'm talking to somebody. All you have to do is repent and ask God for forgiveness. I guarantee you, your heart gonna feel lighter. You gonna feel you gonna feel healthier, cleaner. See, the blood of God, when he covers you and you know that you covered for real, you ain't out here worried about all these crimes, because when you protected by the most, you ain't got to worry about who trying to take me out or what, because there's a host of angels that protect you wherever you go. I ain't come on here for a long. I just want to say somebody gonna get a blessing this week, and it's gonna be an unexpected blessing. You gonna put on a jacket you ain't put on the you gonna find something that you've been looking for, and you gonna be like, my God from Zion. The whole time it was right in here. God really, and God gonna be like, yeah, but you ought to be thanking me. Because it was something that you needed to go back and look at. It was something that you was moving too fast that you didn't see. I know I've been missing y'all, but it's been a lot of stuff going on. And I gotta take care of myself a bit better than what I've been doing. A lot of times I put myself on the back burner, and it makes me pay for it later, right? Okay, so I want to get a prayer in. Heavenly Father, God, you are amazing. God, I just want to thank you for every situation that you have brought us through, God. God, I want to thank you for your grace, your mercy, and your insight. God, thank you for being a father to a lot of us that was fatherless. Thank you for being a mother to a lot of us that was motherless due to deaths, due to illness, whatever it was. God, you stepped in and you were there for us, and you healed parts of us that we thought was broken and couldn't be fixed. God, I just want to thank you for everything you do for us on a daily basis. Things you do for us that other people can't do. I want to thank you, God, for never eliminating us when we were acting ugly, when we were doing things out of character, but loving on us, but giving us lessons so that later on we can receive the blessings that you have in store for us. I ask God for a clean bill of health for somebody that's going through that don't want to talk about their health issues or their mental health, God. I ask that you go in and touch every cell, every vessel that's on their body. I ask God that you anoint their head with oil and let them know who team they're on, God. And let them know that they're worthy to be lifted up. They're worthy to be loved. They're worthy for the knowledge and the wisdom that you have to give. God, I want to pray for our children in the school year. God, I pray for the children that's in school. I ask God that no weapon formed up against these children shall prosper. And anybody that comes up against a child in a negative way or a vindictive way, God, be convicted in their steps. I ask God that I know you sit high and you seek low, but God, never forget about the elders when they crossing the streets, when they coming out, when they're grocery shopping. God, I ask God for coverings over our great grandparents. I ask God that you heal them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet, and that no weapon formed up against them shall prosper. But I want to thank you, God, for your protection. I want to thank you, God, for your anointing. I want to thank you, God, for your light that you shine in dark places, God. You are worthy to be praised. And if don't nobody tell you today, God, and don't nobody agree, decree and declare with me, God, I just want to thank you for the new opportunities. I want to thank you, God, for the new family that's rolling in. I just want to thank you, God, for your protection. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. Okay. Okay, y'all know I like to do word puzzles. So I'm on a word puzzle on Psalms 48. It says, "Great Jehovah and greatly to be praised. In the city of our God is in his holy mountain, beautiful in elevation. The joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion on the side of the north, the city of the great king. God has made himself known in her palaces for a refuge. They passed by together. They saw it. Then they were amazed. They were dismayed. They hasted away. Trembling took hold of them. Pain as a woman in travel with the east wind. Thou breakest the ship of Tarnish. As we have heard, so have we seen in this city of Jehovah of hosts, in the city of our God. God will establish it forever. We have thought on loving kindness, O God, in the midst of the temple. As thy name, O God, so is thou praise unto the ends of the earth. The right hand is full of righteousness. Let Mount Zion be glad. Let the daughters of Judah rejoice because of their judgment. Walk about Zion and go round about her. Number the towers, therefore. Mark ye will her. Wait, mark ye will her bell works. Yeah, bell works. Consider her palaces, that ye may tell it to the generations following. For this God is our God forever and ever, and he will be our guide. So when I was doing this word puzzle, the first word I found was elevation. And when I thought about God, and I know how he will elevate us in life, even when we don't want to change, God will say, okay, I didn't gave you enough chances to get yourself together and you won't do it, so I'm gonna force you into change. But that's be the best force that I've ever had, when God forces you into change, because it comes with so much knowledge and so much wisdom, right? And a lot of people be afraid of change, but change is inevitable. I gotta get this lighter so I can light us some Palo Santo, guys. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Thank you for praying with me, because we need prayer more than we say we need it. And you know, prayer changes things, even though people don't want to. I've had women, I have elders that prayed over me or prayed over my children, and prayer changes things. When God hears you and you are being genuine from the heart, I guarantee you, prayer will change things. You gotta speak with authority when you praying to God, and you gotta know that it's already done. You can't look back on it, and you can't get mad at God when he don't work on your timing. You got to know that God works on his own timing. He's our Father. He don't move when we tell him to move. He moves when he's ready to move. Okay? Okay, guys. Let me close up this puzzle. And that was Psalm 48 that I read. Now, I don't know if this is in the Bible, because this is a word puzzle, Psalms word puzzle. But normally they give you the scriptures, and then you could go and read it. Everyone's waiting. I had my share of ups and downs, times when there was no one around. God came and spoke. It was 5 different policemen across the street. from my home at the neighbor's house. It's always drama going on. I'm excited to be moving. I'm glad you moving, baby. God is good all the time. When God moves you, you just know it's a good thing. Sometimes he'll move you far away from nobody. It'll take a long time for people to get to you. And I'll be thanking God. Because at first I'll be mad at her. I'll be like, God, ain't nobody going to come see me. This too far for me to be. And then he be saying, because you need to get yourself together. I need you to be far away from everybody. I need you to be able to hear my voice. And you around too much chaos. It's too much going on, even if you didn't cause it. I want you to be around peace, tranquility. That's what God be wanting us for. God, if anything came in your life and it was connected to chaos, God didn't send it. Because God is not a God of confusion. Okay, Spirit. Give me the past, present, and the future on these cards. Okay. So we got Jack of all trades. That's always a good one to get. We got gut feeling. Okay. So much chaos going on. You right about that. Hey, Vibration. Hey, Mr. Alvin. Hey, babe. Hey, Neil. Oh, Neil, you told me to shut up. And you look like you one of the people that's... Let me remove you. Big Mama. Yeah, we gonna remove you. And what else? Okay, let's get in this chat. Give me one more, Spirit. Okay. Basically, what I see here is that you're a jack of all trades. Your gut feeling telling you that somebody is in your energy because of you doing fairly well or because God is elevating you. Elevation is a key. See, when you elevate, it's a glow on you that you can't even fake. It's a spiritual thing. And I'm going to get these cards that fell because I feel like they fell for a reason. But before I get them, let me see. I had my share of ups and downs. Times when they were... Happy birthday to all the Virgos. This is Virgo season, baby. Happy birthday, Virgos. We love y'all. Y'all little perfectionist selves. Y'all like everything perfect. Okay. What's the jack of all trades, Spirit? Who is the jack of all trade? I feel like the jack of all trade is you. Somebody brokenhearted that you a jack of all trade. Because wherever this person left you, you're not still sitting there. Somebody is mad that you can work with your hands. You can work with your eyes. Whatever you do, anything you touch turn into gold. And this person they didn't see your worth. But now they see it. Vibration followed you. You could do it too. High priestess. They mad that they didn't see the spiritual side of you. They didn't know that you was the high priest where you know things, you sense things. You could be a water sign, don't have to be. You could be a Pisces, don't have to be. Okay, you could be a Gemini sun, rising or moon. Somebody is mad that you did come out as this jack of all trades. So when you was with them, maybe you was somebody that didn't show all your gifts. God hid your gifts from this masculine. And there's a woman that he was working with that's been watching you. Okay, I say 3 to 6 months. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Mad because by you using your intuition, whatever gut feeling you had not to go somewhere, not to trust somebody was the best decision you made. Okay, you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 10 of Swords came out. Somebody stabbed you in your back while looking at you, telling you that they didn't do nothing wrong. But once you got the whiff of it, every time I be around this person, my finances fall. Every time I be around this person, I lose something. Every time I be around this person, it's a lot. It's chaotic. It's not right. So you moved on, right? And when you moved on, somebody took that personal. Now you got this salon that you open. Now you got a boutique. Now you doing truck driving. Now you just got your LLC. Somebody feel like now all these great things are happening once you moved on from their life and they're pissed. But that wasn't you that moved on. That was God forcing you to move on so he could give you better. See, when one door closes, God already know that there's another door you're going to walk through. You just don't know that there's another door you got to walk through. See, we all here on assignment. We have to do a job for the Most High. Whether you want to do the job or not, you're going to get dragged in there or you're going to walk in there with integrity. See, God don't play with his children. And then he going to warn you because warning always come before destruction. But once God is tired of warning you about the same old, Then you gonna get dragged dragged in there, because God chases the ones he loves. So he'll see you down in that dope house shooting up. He'll see you down there. He ain't gonna make you feel less than another than that. He's gonna keep chasing you because he loves you, and he knows that it's something in you that's broken. He's not judging you about what you're doing. He knows a part of your heart is broken, and God want to mend it back together. So if that means I got to get you out of this area, got to get you out of this town, ooh, Jesus. That hot thing just fell on me. He'll do that. Good morning, Floss Girl. What is the Jack of all trades, high priestess, ten of swords? You could definitely be a Pisces that somebody stabbed in the back, and now they like, damn, if I would have kept this person on my team, we could have made millions together. We could have, build house. Somebody wanted to build a foundation with you on it wasn't solid foundation, okay? Five of swords, this person could have lied to you, but now somebody is feeling defeated by your energy. Okay, you could be a secretary at a job. Okay, you could be a supervisor. You're good at whatever you do. Whatever you do, can't nobody do it the way you do it. And you had a lot of bloodsuckers around you, because right now I'm scratching a mosquito bite. You had a lot of bloodsuckers around you that never wanted you to succeed anyway, and you started succeeding. I got new money on the flow. Like I said, some of y'all finna get a new blessing. If it ain't found in your car, either you gonna find 100 or you gonna find some money. You gonna find something, and that's your confirmation that God is telling you you're right where I need you to be. You need to stay focused, stay disciplined. Don't get distracted. They want to distract you. See, the devil want to distract you from the things that he thought you loved. But when you give your life back to God, you don't be interested by the same thing that you once was interested by. When you give your life to God, that don't mean you're not gonna make mistakes. See, these people that's Christians, they got it all messed up, and they got these kids messed up. Loving God don't mean that you're gonna make mistakes on your journey, but that's the only way to know that you're growing. If you're not making mistakes, then you're stuck and you're not moving. You have to make mistakes so you can learn from those mistakes. My God is awesome. Somebody know that you a jack of all trades, and they're afraid of what you gonna do next. What you gonna go back to school for, to be that doctor that you've been telling us that you want to be that doctor? What you finna go back to school to be that to own your own funeral home? Some of y'all have big goals and dreams, and you're very smart, book wise. You can read something one time and go and take a test for it and pass that test. This is why people envy you. This is why people always got your name in their mouths, because you never told them you was gifted. You never was boastful or bragging about what God was doing for you. You know, those voices that you heard, when those voices was really warnings. Okay? You knew that when God started awakening you that you wasn't going mental. But a lot of people, when they going through their awakening and they hear that voice, because we only know what we're taught. We're taught to go to the church. We're taught to read our Bible. We're taught to be Christians. But aren't you learning that everything that you was taught wasn't always right? Sometimes you weren't taught things not because your mother didn't know it, but because she just was ignorant to the fact of how deep spirituality could go. A lot of elders don't want you into spirituality, but that's what they was taught. They was taught that it was a demonic thing. They was taught that it was witchcraft. Okay? What's the Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the High Priest doing here? You seeing somebody true colors. Somebody that's a high priest or somebody that's using your intuition. You know somebody play for the other team. Camillia, what do you mean by play for the other team? Somebody like boys and girls. Okay? And you thinking that you was the problem, but somebody like girls and boys. You were never the problem. This is what your gut feeling could tell you, that somebody they be getting that wine out there. And it ain't, and this is why this person can't do right by you. It's not that they don't want you, it's that they don't like you like that for real. Because they like boys too. They have to always get their fix. I'm forgetting everything that I was taught. Just start fresh. I know that's right vibration. What's this gut feeling doing here? What's the gut feeling doing here, Spirit? Show me what's the gut feeling doing here. 5 of Pentacles. See, your gut is telling you that if you deal with somebody or you open a cycle that is closed, that your money is gonna be in this 5 of Pentacles energy. Somebody wanted your money to be gone, and it came out in reverse. You could be feeling like, damn, why am I spending so much money, or why I forget about certain bills? It's because somebody is doing a money ritual over your money. You may need to go buy a green candle, and you need to pray Psalms 25 verse 5, and you need to pray over your finances. I told y'all about the first of the month. It's still eligible. You could do it. Get that cinnamon, blow that cinnamon in your house and blow it outside of your house, and say the intentions that you have. Cinnamon draws money. You could boil a cinnamon stick and drink the cinnamon water with a little bit of honey. Okay, you can also do a sweetening jar. You can get you a mason jar, put some honey in it, and put sweet things in it to bring sweet blessings your way. Okay, what's this 5 of Pentacles doing here? This a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They wanted your money to be upside down. Okay? Because you're no longer making this person happy. This was of somebody that you once made very happy. You could have met this person when you was 19 years old. Okay? It's something about early youth of meeting somebody. And now you've changed a hell of a lot, and somebody's saying you're unrecognizable. Who is that person? I don't know them no more. Okay, yeah, you started healing, the Star card. You started doing the work that God wanted you to do on yourself. You started focusing on the things that do matter, and you let go of the things that no longer serve you. Somebody pissed off at you because now they can see that you the Empress or the Emperor. Now they see that Emperor energy in you. Now they see that kingdom spouse, that kingdom. Now they see that everything that they was pushing to the side inside of you. But oh boy, is it too late. See, with an Emperor or Empress, they manifest great things. They the cream of the crop. They fertile. Whatever they touch is gonna turn into money. Somebody didn't see you for that because God was hiding your true gifts from this person. Major iconic. God knew this. If somebody knew who you was, they was gonna use you up and use you out. Now this person is somewhere on the couch drinking because they know that they'll never find another you. See, sometimes God tests us with good energies to see, are you going to try that gutter snipe stuff that you did last season, or are you going to heal and be right to this person? Because it's all a test. I sent this angel in. That was once broken just like how you broke it. But they healed their heart. They started doing affirmations. They started exercising. They started getting their mind right. So they started attracting different people. See, you can't want a new friendship or a new group of people doing the same old thing. How you doing the same old thing but you want new? It ain't gonna work like that. It'll never work like that. What's this Empress doing here for gut feeling? What's the gut feeling that the Empress had? That somebody was a Knight of Wands. That somebody was in and out. That somebody comes in your life when you up, and then they leave you. You got a gut feeling that somebody is returning. But the only reason why they returning is because now they didn't see you healing. Now you didn't transform to this Empress, and now they seeing you the jack of all trades. Oh, she could do this, she could do that, he could do this, he could do that, and he business focused, and he know how to do. He good with money. Oh, baby, somebody wants you back because it's better to win with you than to lose without you. Ace of Cups. Now this person gonna come in. This person denied a cup from God. You are a blessing that God gave this person. This person literally got down on their knees and said, God, I want somebody that'll understand me. I want somebody that's patient. I want somebody that's not all about money, not materialistic, but dress nice. Look, keep they self up. And you came in as everything that they prayed for, and they did not know what to do with you. Now somebody is looking back at you like, damn, what can I do to get them back? This person is working with these dark witches. You got the witches card with 3 females on there, and they whispering to one another. Okay, so just up your prayer. Up your prayer. God, I ask for a hedge of protection around me, because what God is trying to show me is you have an Ace of Wands coming. So the devil is trying to trick you like he tricked so many other souls out of their spot. Don't be tricked. You already got somebody drinking and crying and drinking. You got somebody in their feelings. Feel like I just walked right out of heaven. Feel like I done damn it threw my life away. Somebody feel like that. Don't know what to do. Get back right with you. See, my mama told me if it's meant to be, she'll come back and she'll forgive me. And the best thing I could do is just let her go. I know I don't want to do it. See, if I continue to push, she'll just pull away. I pulled some tarot cards the other day, and girl, the death spirit was present. I had to pack the cards up. I know that's right. Why is the drinking in pain? Who's drinking in pain? Somebody drink dark liquor and they do it late at night. And when they do it, see, it only affects this person about your energy at night. I don't know if y'all use whatever y'all did at night, very important conversations or, you know, slow walks. Somebody it hits them at night. See, all throughout the day, they at work. They taking care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? They focus. They can't really quiet their mind down to think about you. But when it comes time after they take that bath and they rub their hair and they lay in their bed and they read their Bible or whatever book that somebody's reading, because there's a masculine reading a new book, and all that he can do is think about the times y'all spent together. He's in a nostalgic feeling. Okay? It is no rest for the wicked. I know. Okay, why is this drinks of pain? Somebody can have a full beard. Queen of Pentacles. He crying. The reason why this man is drinking in pain about a Queen of Pentacles, you came out the jack of all trade. Also, that you got a gut feeling that somebody is returning, but what you don't know is what's being done in the dark. Somebody somebody play in the dark. Somebody playing makeup in the dark. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and this person didn't know you was an earth angel, so they was looking at you as a distorted person whole time. You was a whole Temperance came out. Whole time you was a whole earth angel that came in this person's life to balance out whatever was wrong, to help them break generational curses. See, your blood and their blood mixed together was supposed to be this iconic. Y'all was supposed to do something together. You know how God puts two individuals together to help heal the world or to help make things move smoothly. Y'all were on assignment for the Most High God. You stayed on track. Even though it got heavy, even though you may have sweat a little bit, you kept going. You was like, I gotta stay focused. I know God got something for me to do, right? This person, no, God wouldn't choose me. Why would God choose a scammer? This how this person feeling. I'm not good enough for God to choose. And yes, you are. God got good children, bad children, and mediocre children. He knows that already. He just wants you to love yourself. See, God is about love and forgiveness, but he also about discipline. So when God starts disciplining you with taking things away, making you go into isolation to get your mind together, telling you the foods to eat, because God will tell you the foods to eat while you in the grocery store. But your mind got to be quiet enough to hear him. Queen of Swords, you told the truth. Somebody feeling like while you were in their company, you only gave them the best advice. You looked out for them. You were always a good listener. Hey Lisa, babe. Hey Lisa. 757. What's this new money doing here? Whenever you call, I'll pick up whenever you call. Somebody's saying now they sweet on you, but you gone, huh? Maybe you was trying to you kind. I pick up whenever you call. Hey, somebody is saying they remember when you was driving a little doom buggy. Now you done moved up. Now you doing better. Now you showing the world all these gifts, and they like, damn. Why when I was with you, you ain't show me these gifts? It wasn't that you didn't show them. God had your gifts hidden. See, God knows users. God knows manipulators. And we all, once in our life, was in karmic energy. We just had to learn to control our emotions. We had to learn to be more emotionally intelligent. I can't go out here risking everything that I've built because I'm mad or my heart is broken. We learned that. I learned my lesson, God. And a lot of people is mad that you learned the lesson. But the lesson was placed on that chalkboard for you to learn it. It wasn't for you to bypass it, skim through it. See, every time you skim through a lesson when it comes to God, he going to make you go right back to that table and do it again. And that's what I love about the lessons with God. If you have not learned the lesson, God will he'll put that lesson right back in your face. That same beautiful woman that you loved, that you cared about, that you poured into, and you'll be thinking she healed and she ain't healed none. But God be wanting you to use discernment. That same man, but he got a brand new pair of shoes. But you thinking because you into spirituality, now he's spiritual. Now he trying to tell you about the chakras and your throat chakra and your crown chakra. And you falling for it. But God is saying, hey, remember that same person didn't believe in you. Remember that same person doubted you. That person didn't like that you listened to gospel music instead of the trap music on your way to work, on your way to the grocery store. That person didn't like that you start thanking me out of nowhere when you receive blessings. You didn't wait till you got home. God said, praise me in front of the world. Don't be ashamed to praise me. See, that's when you get it misconstrued. See, these people that you afraid to praise me in front of, they gonna praise me in front of you because they know the goodness that I carry. Let me see that new money. What's the new money? Because you taking new leaps of faith. God said he opening up doors to give you new opportunities. That's where that new money coming from. These new opportunities. Okay, somebody want to come back and apologize because they seeing that you don't chase the clout, but the clout always finds you. They feel like you try not to stand out, but you always stand out. It's your aura. It's who you are. It's just who you are. And now somebody is in this 8 of Swords energy. They all in their head at night. They all in their head about how they treated you or the way they made you feel. And they can't take this back. This person is blocked by the universe. This person is blocked by your ancestors. This person is blocked by your vision. See, your vision too bright right now. Like, remember when I first started this reading, I said somebody want to put your light out because you shining too bright. Can't nobody put your light out but the Most High. God gave you that light. He gave you that light to shine in. He gave you them beautiful teeth. He didn't give you them beautiful teeth to just hold them closed. He wants you to smile because when you smile, you put a smile on 10 other people's faces. I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to that person that goes in a room and the room could be dark, but you light that room up. You start moving the curtains. You start sweeping. It's something about you that makes you different. And it don't matter who life you walk into, nobody will never forget you. And this is what pisses people off. This pisses men exes off. This pisses women exes off. They be like, damn, you ain't messed with that person in over 10 years. Why are you still talking about them? Because they are who they was everything they told me they was back in the day. I just didn't believe them. I didn't believe they had a covenant with God. I didn't believe God, they sit close to God's feet. I didn't believe that if I work with these witches that God was going to spank me and start taking things away from me and start getting my people around me sick. See, somebody whole clique is sick right now because they did. I ain't going to need to tell you what they. What's the colors? Who is in the LGBTQ community? You could be in the LGBTQ community and somebody been trying their longest to knock you off of your square to make sure you lose things. Show me, Spirit. 5 of Swords energy. This liar here. That now want to stick their sword in the guard. Hydrogen peroxide for oral hygiene is the truth. Yes, it is. And it'll knock that bad breath out. And not only get your teeth white, but it'll knock that bad breath out. You goggle with some of that? Baby, listen. Somebody here feels defeated. Somebody feel like you walking in your truth and they could never tell the world their truth. Somebody feel like they going to keep faking it to the world. Jack and Hines energy. Like, to the world, this is a businessman. But really, this is a criminal. This is a schemer. Okay? 7 of Swords. That lies to everybody. You got the 8 of Swords and you got the 5 of Swords and the 7. 12. Somebody here could be a Capricorn. Born 12-12. They be questioning themselves if they on the right path. You are on the right path. You just got a lot of envious, bitter people around you. What's this? Page of Wands. And as long as you stay around these people, your blessings going to be on the hold. Page of Wands is like new beginning. There's new opportunities. Somebody trying to stop your new opportunities, which gonna lead you to the Ten of Pentacles. This Knight of Swords. You coming out as a Queen of Pentacles. I ain't seen the King jump out here yet. I ain't seen the King hit my table yet. You came out as a Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Six of Wands. I seen this person come out 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords being blocked. They can't come around here. You put your toe past the gun line, we shooting it off. Don't you come past the gun line. Spirit, what? Spirit, show me. The Emperor, the Ace of Wands, want to come in now. You already came out as the Empress. He came out later because he was hiding himself. This man been watching you. Elevate. Elevation was the first word that I talked about. This man been watching you heal yourself from things that has broke his parents, that has broke sisters around him. This man has watched you come out to be the angelic angel that you are. No matter how many people came up against you, no matter how many jobs tried to lay you off, and you knew that you was supposed to be a manager or a supervisor, but they left you at lower level energy because they was afraid of you soaring. But you gonna fly anyway, baby. See, you the owl. You the bird. You the cardinal. See, you the messenger. See, when your third eye's lit, can't nobody play with you. And they mad about that third eye being lit. They mad about this 10 of Pentacles that's waiting on you. I need you to call your inheritance down from heaven. God, I know I ain't perfect. Made a lot of mistakes when it came to you. But God, you did not say that I'm supposed to struggle down here on earth. God, you said seek ye the kingdom of heaven. And I've been seeking you to get away from these demons. See, I can feel the demons. I start itching. I start getting irritable. And that be because I ain't supposed to be there no way. See, an earth angel, she's an empath. He's an empath. He feels people's energy. And that's why he be in solitude a lot of time. Because you ain't got to open your mouth and tell these people what you've been through. They can see it on you. They look at your eyes and they can tell. You can't hide nothing from me. It failed, so let me get it. And it's the Three of Wands. Somebody waiting on you. They can't do nothing but wait. But you would never come back because you already got the whispers from the divine. You can't go backwards. Only thing you can do is move forward. Everything that the Most High has for you is in front of you. It ain't behind you. Don't remember that woman that was told to just go on, and if she turned around, she would turn into a pillar of salt. Hey, Britt, baby. Hey, my baby. How you doing, love? What's the clarifying life situation? What needs to be clarified? It's a slow climb. It says you're getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. Didn't I say that? I said right now you could be wondering, God, I'm doing the right thing. God, I'm waking up at this time. God, I'm preparing myself. I'm reading my Bible. I'm staying out of trouble. I'm drinking my water, minding my business. I'm doing what you told me to do, God. I am. But I'm being attacked at every corner of my life because I ain't gonna switch up. I am a ride or die for you. So now they attacking my character. Now they trying to attack my finances. Now they are trying to attack my livelihood. But they don't know that every time they try to take something from me, you give me something greater. You give me something better. So I ain't worried about what they taking. Slow climb. God said, keep going. It may feel like you moving like a turtle, but you still moving. One step at a time, you're gonna get there. Show me, Spirit. Mountains of mastery. Ascend towards self-realization and trumpet, guided by the stoky presence of a mastery mountain path. You're mastering your craft. That's why it came out the jack of all trades. See, somebody wanted you to be sitting where they left you. You not sitting there no more. They can't even find you. They trying to figure you out. They can't figure you out. Somebody drink a lot of tea. You could be a tea drinker. You could be drinking a glass of tea while you listening to me. Sky of clarity. This is the time to get all the clarity you need. And the reason why your third eye is so open is because God wants you to get that clarity, because it's your time. Somebody is forced to make a change. This person that's been attacking you with these witches. Okay, let me get these witches. Let me see. Who are the witches, God? And it's like you coming out as the peacock. You know, the peacock is a very beautiful. Very beautiful. It's all the way you look at it. Why is the witches here? Why is the witches here? Because they trying to hide what they've been doing. The skeleton closet. Skeletons, they trying to hide that they've been doing this to you, baby. Because these people was attacking you about somebody that's been saying that you they person. So every time this person opens their big mouth up about you, it make people be jealous of you, and they start attacking you. It don't matter if it's a sister. I feel like it's a sister, lovers, and friend. It's somebody that that's a friend of theirs, but they a friend with benefits. Somebody having sex with a friend that attacks you as well, but it's being hidden. Okay? And this is why this man is drinking so much. Pandora's box. But God said everything that's been hidden in Pandora's box, is time for to open it up. Let's open up Pandora's box. Take that voodoo doll up out of there. Take them people with hair up out of there. You've been doing the same thing for a very long time, and you making God upset with it. He tired of it. Fallen angel. The fallen angel. Somebody feel like they a fallen angel, so they're attacking you because you the jack of all trades. How did you get up? How did you get up after you fell down? How did you heal yourself with no help? You was by yourself. We watched you. We watched you struggle. We could have helped you. We could have gave you a lending hand, but now we wanted to see you struggle. This is a person that told you that they needed their space from you. Some of y'all getting ready to get a new job, because I see second interview went well. So this is if you've been waiting on a call back from a job, it's already yours. Okay? Let go now. These 3 witches was told to let go now. Now they fallen angels, and they're gonna have to go through it. I attract nothing but peace and positivity. Somebody is feeling stuck while you move on. They feeling just stuck while you elevate. This is a person that could have been dealing with another woman while y'all were together. The angels are all around you. You may could feel Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. If you're receiving this message, Archangel Gabriel is definitely around you. She is the angel of messages. Okay? Taking advice. So somebody took advice from a wrong person, a fallen angel, and now they upset because they didn't get you back. Somebody said if you ignore them, if you try to make them feel less than, they're gonna have to need you. They're gonna have to come back. You never came back. You just started elevating, and somebody pissed off because they took the wrong advice. The reason why this person is feeling stuck is because they got past life debt that they got past life karma that they've never healed, they never made right, so it keeps following them into the next lives. This person is also insecure. They lacking self-esteem. So when you come in a room with this light, and you come in and this person trying to crack jokes, they trying to be the people person, and you just being you. They don't like you. Why they gotta try so hard? And all you did is came in smelling good, looking good, being polite. And they like, oh, hell no. We got to get rid of this one. Somebody too sweet on you. It say block, block, block. That, Felicia, like I said, your ancestors, the universe, your spiritual team is blocking somebody out because you got new money coming. You have new opportunities coming. You cannot look backwards. It says the karmic female is getting karma. And like I said, there's a masculine that was dealing with his friend, and she fell in love. So she was giving him bad advice about you the whole time, and now she getting karma too. Like I said, there's a lot of people waking up in the hospital beds. What they wanted for you is turning on them while you waking up, drinking a cup of coffee, taking your kids to school, and getting to the bank, getting to them. I'll be getting to them. So you getting to the money. All right. If you ain't got no kids, you could be a fur mama. You putting the food out for your children, them your kids. You take care of them your kids. Your cats, your dogs, them your kids. You washing them, you feeding them, you love them your kids. They are extra addiction to your family. Police at the door. Boom, yeah. Like I said, somebody don't even know that they calling in the police. Police gonna be knocking at their door, and guess what? And they ain't gotta open it, but then somebody gonna go get a warrant. There's a karmic female that's been messing with this masculine, that's been sending you spell work because she feel like he blocking her, but it's just because he trying to become the divine masculine he know he's supposed to be. And that means when you around karmics, you gonna feel it. It's gonna make you feel less than. It's gonna make you feel like you paying for play. Pay for pay. So something that you never was supposed to pay for, you gonna feel like you paid for it. But that's only karma. Show me, spirit. Rude awakening. Now everybody receiving a rude awakening. They receiving bad karma for what they did. Now people saying that you cold-hearted because you doing what God told you to do. This person feel like they went the wrong way. Hell yeah, GPS sent you off. You went the wrong way. You should have tried to take your own. You went the wrong way. Now you mad because somebody is a jack of all trades. It says, I can't get over how you believe that I was celibate and waiting for you. So somebody trying to play a game. If you're not having sex, this master gonna come back and act like that he haven't been having sex, but somebody been having sex and they want to play you. Don't get played, okay? It say I fucked up. It say somebody is getting caught. Like I said, somebody been doing spell work and they got either that it's a toxic chemical that it burnt a hole somewhere or started a fire. And they are in trouble about it. They're going to have to move out. They're going to come into poverty. Whoever been doing spell work is sick right now. God is saying a rude awakening for the ones that don't believe that I spank belt to butt. God does it. It say big man. You got people right here big man. You got people big man because you ain't paying them no attention. And you can't be stopped. The next card that came out, it says stop. Somebody just wants you to stop. Stop growing. Stop elevating. Stop changing. Stop healing. Stop growing your hair. Stop taking care of your beard. Stop taking care of your kids. They want you to just stop. Because every time you touch something, it turns into gold. Slowly but surely. The same people that didn't believe you, they got to watch you. And they mad. They furious. Aha! I got these bitches mad again. Never about no money, but it's always about these men. She's furious. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to say that real quick. She's furious. Sus, 5 cop cars outside. Shit was scaring me from across the street. I hate police. Police at the door just popped up on my table. Okay. Tarot reader. Either you need to go to get you a reading, or a tarot reader gonna tell you some heavy. You may need to book you a personal so you can really get down to these 3 funky witches. Funky witches, cause they funky, pure innocent, pure. Come on, spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors of the white light. They attacked somebody that was pure innocent, that didn't mess with nobody. That mind their business, went to work, save their money. You mess with somebody that wasn't messing with you. Oh, now we got to call Granddaddy Joe out. And he don't play. God is saying it's time for you to be happy. Happy, happy, happy. It's like you're looking through a telescope. You see where you're going to be. Growing, getting better. You're not the person they see. Hey, can't be mad at the things you've been through, because they built your muscle. Now you're stronger than you ever been. They can't stop your hustle. Your faith ain't never small. So every time they try to take something from you, every time they try to lie on you, you got people around you right now jealous. But you know how you can know they jealous? Because their mouth could be closed and you can still smell the stank on their ass. That's because they hygiene, because they don't bathe. That's because they got a spiritual disease on their ass that they need to be prayed off. And God be trying to show us We be like, oh, that's because they got halitosis. No, that's because they being whooped in the spirit. Ain't no mouthwash on this God's green earth can take away the stank. Because they stink. You got a stanky attitude. You got a stanky aura. You do stanky, disgustful things, and you wondering why ain't nothing growing in your life. You sitting over here hating on somebody that had to wait years to get the blessings that God rained down here. You sitting over here hating on somebody about the car they driving. You don't know what they had to go through to get that. You sitting over here hating on somebody that finally got something that they wanted, but you don't know how long they waited. You sitting over here hating on somebody because they have the same funds that God gave you, but their house look a whole lot better than yours. You should be ashamed of yourself. And that's what I'm talking about. I just got the card approved. Like I said, this week you will be getting a yes. A yes. Approved, 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 approved. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. I will give you the world, baby girl. You ain't gotta be. God said you ain't gotta be perfect. You just gotta be worth it. He ain't never tell you to love me, the Most High. You gotta be. God didn't say that. God didn't tell you that. Don't be letting nobody get in your brain. Girl, you ain't pay your tithes in 3 months. God mad at you. That's a lie. You mad at me. That's a lie. And I don't even know if God want me to give what he's been giving to me to this church. I got to be obedient and wait on the ass. See, sometimes people think they're going to get to heaven before you, and they don't even know just because they judging you, that it's going to take them a longer route to get there. These people, you're a star seed. You cannot abuse a star seed. You're an indigo child. You always been in this world looking different. You the sort throwing the stick out. You go get a group of people and they take a picture with you, and you just a regular day. You ain't trying to stand there and there go your little face and those eyes and those eyebrows standing out. And you be like, Jesus. And he be like, yup, I did that for you. Because I want all your haters to see what I'm doing for you. I want all your enemies to see how I pulled you up out of a dark place. I want everybody who ever throw dirt on your name to see who rolling with you. Because they got a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance too. They just got to believe in me. They just got to have faith in me. They got to do the work. And sometimes people don't want to do the work. Sometimes when people be set back, they want to set you back. They want to take you out. And they can't. It says upset. No one can match your sex drive. Somebody right now is fiending for you. Because they went and got somebody that was a copycat version of you. And that ain't mad. Only thing they can think about is the time that y'all was together. Only thing they can think about is the fragrance they smell on the back of your neck. If you're a masculine, only thing they can think about is when you pulled up, how good you looked. How you hopped it out. How you hopped out of that. You know what I'm saying? And how you did what you did. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Divine masculine. Can't nobody show up the way you show up. How you drive with no hands. Because you got one hand planted on your divine feminine. You feel me? They talking about you, divine masculine. But we don't care about the haters. They going to always talk. Somebody on their deathbed because of spell work. There's somebody here that's on their deathbed because of spell work. Mark my word. Mark my word. I heard somebody going to be buried in the back of their house. Next card you got is new blessings. New blessings. Because you deserve it. It says snakes in the grass. But we got our grass cut low enough that we can see them slithering. We chop the heads of snakes. Ain't no snakes slithering over here that we don't know about. We see you slithering, snaky wakey. We see you trying to size us up. But we cannot be fooled. Somebody, okay, it say broke up a happy home. It came out in reverse. Somebody blaming you because they divine masculine that was already yours walked away. He didn't block them. because he's awakening. See, when you start awakening, you be like, it be like a third, it be like whore, manipulator, narcissist. It just rings to you. So when you think you still like somebody, your energy don't be on that no more because you awakening. Show me one more, Spirit. It say life purpose. Your life purpose is to be the GOAT. Your life purpose is to win. Your life purpose is to receive blessings. Your life purpose is to help people heal. Your life purpose is to have the best of the best. It was already written in the Akashic records. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Yeah, you still probably going through, but it's gonna get greater later. But see, when they tell you, well, what made you strive to be who you are? What you won't be able to go down. Well, I've been through this, I've been through that, and I ain't gone yet. See, that's why I know God got a purpose on my life. See, your story is gonna be interesting to people where they gonna truly listen. But God set it up. He designed it to be that way, and that's why I love God. Because behind the scenes, he be doing all these miraculous things for us. And we be sweating and we be worried, and he be like, it's already done. Boy, I wish you had better faith than me. You sitting up here worried, but I already took care of you. I've been taking care of you. I'm already standing up for you. I've been vindicating your name in situations where you ain't have to speak nothing because I've been vindicating it. I hate to interrupt the flow of the connection, but could you see about Aiden if he's okay? I haven't seen him in 5 days or talked to him. DCF took him Friday and all the way to South Bend. Oh my gosh. Stop. Everyone involved will be punished. When you just asked about him, everyone involved, and it says stop. Whatever you doing, stop worrying. If you gonna pray about it, Britt, don't you worry about it. Oh, see, God want. If you gonna pray about it, don't worry about it. You pray for your son. You pray, God, I pray for a hedge of protection around Aiden, wherever he is in South Bend, God, that no weapon formed against him shall prosper. That anybody that tries to come up against that baby be convicted right there where they stand, God. I ask that he be returned home to his mother. I ask, God, that an accident, they say that we made an accident, and they give that baby back to his parent that loves him, that supports him, that cares for him, God. You know how a mother is about their child, especially when they can't lay eyes on them. You know how you are about us, God. Give her a sign or a synchronicity that he's on his way back. Allow her to know, God, that your will be done in this situation. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. Okay, let me see. I'm going to see who involved. I want to take 3 cards for Aiden. I'm sorry, y'all, but I love my people. And anytime they ask me something, I like to see who is all involved. What is this? Everyone involved would be. See, this is why I love the Most High. I'm giving y'all this reading, right? And then all of a sudden it said everyone involved will be punished. Everybody who had a hands on taking something, everybody who had a hands on you losing a job, losing a house, losing finances, will be punished. Will be punished. Oh, they all under judgment. The judgment card came out. Okay? Everybody, you got a lot of dark people here, baby. So you pray over these DCFS workers. You pray over these workers. What's happening? Knight of Pentacles. Okay? He gonna tell you something. 9. He's very independent. Wherever he is, he's very smart. You've taught this baby very well. He's observing a lot of people around him. He's observing the way they operate, the way they move it. Okay? Knight of Pentacles. This baby is coming out as he's moving slow with something. He's watching something, and he can't understand it. Okay? This is what he don't understand. He doesn't understand why he was taken from you. Somebody that was independent, somebody that was working, somebody that he don't understand. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. It's for money. Something about some money, baby. And it's going to get ready to be exposed. You got people out there that's in competition with you. Too beautiful. Remember I just talked about somebody standing out even when they try not to stand out? That was you. This could be people that you told something to, even had a drink once or two or twice before. Somebody reported you in your community. There's somebody that reported you that live in a close vicinity to where you live. But I'm being guided to tell you to be strong, because he will be coming home. And you guys are going to have to move in silent. I was going to say in hermit, so that's silence. Also could have been a man that wanted to have sex with you that you turned down. See, somebody received these anonymous calls. So by them receiving them anonymous calls, and they were lies. I'm hearing they were lies. They gotta investigate for at least 30 to 60 days. 60 to 90 days, okay? Everything gonna be okay, baby. I hate that you going through that. My collective needs to know about these blessings. So he came out. He's the baby. He's I was gonna say an earth sign. Yeah, he's a Virgo. He came out. He wants you to know he's being independent. He taking care of himself. You taught him well. He just watching these people very closely. He's not really eating. If they're giving him something to eat, he not eating whatever they giving him. He don't trust them. He just watching them. Okay? Spirit, what do I need to know for the collective? What is their advice that I could say? You're not empty, baby. Wherever he goes, you pray for your baby. Wherever that baby is, you pray, and you pray so loud that he can feel it. Continue to pray for your baby. Pray for your baby all day, every day. When you think you finna get ready to worry, start praying. When you start feeling sad, start praying. That's all I did. I listened to Joel Osteen. Same thing happening to you happened to me, baby. They took my son, but guess what? They never returned him. I had to live with that. I prayed about it. I gave it to God. And I couldn't lose myself because I got 2 other little people back there that need me. So even though things got hard, and even though my character was being questioned, I had 3 people back. I had 2 little people back there that need me. And I got my sons in heaven that told me to wipe my tears and get busy. Now, Mama, it's time for you to get you some lawyers. Now, Mama, it's time for you to start up in the up. See, most times we really start healing when our hearts are broken. That's when God take you, because he goes where the broken hearted is. That's, So I want you to know, everything that you've done this far with Aiden has not gone unnoticed. Pray for him. Pray so heavy that he can feel it. He'd be like, my mama praying for me. My mama's praying for me. Whether you know it or not, it's a great thing to have a praying mother. I'm telling you, prayer changes things. What's the advice for my collective? I'm sorry, y'all, to get off track, but we family here, and I just want to make sure that the family that we built over here is okay. What does the collective, what's the advice for the collective? It says it's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. Some of y'all beating y'allself up, okay? And it's not fair to beat yourself up. Like I said, little steps around the office, little steps to get your LLC, little steps to start your boutique, little steps to going back to school. You ain't gonna understand everything they talking about as soon as you enroll yourself. Give yourself 2 weeks. I guarantee you're gonna be on path of where everybody else is. Don't be so hard on yourself, and don't beat yourself up about things that happened to you in the past that you know was not your fault. It wasn't your fault that somebody walked away out of your life. It wasn't your fault that you had a childhood that you had. But as an adult, it's your fault the way you react now, because you know how you were treated, and you know that you shouldn't treat anybody else like that. It says, Spirit says, choose wisely. Be mindful that the decision you make have a positive or negative effect on you and your others and people around you. Some of y'all got a big decision to make. Whether you're going to take this opportunity that's coming or whether you're going to leave it. But understand, don't beat yourself up, whatever you choose. See, We tend to beat ourselves up harder than anybody else. We beat ourselves up about our kid. We beat ourselves up about things we can't control. We can't control a lot of things in this life. It's God's decision. It's Yahweh or the highway. Whatever God wants for us to happen, whatever Yahweh, it's Yahweh. That's what's going to happen anyway. You could try, and you could keep trying to make your life be what you want it to be. God going to show you every time. He the boss. He's the one in charge. He going to show you every time. It says, Spirit confirms that you are ready to take a leap of faith. Trust that Spirit has your back 100%. This leap will open the doors to amazing changes in your life. So, go ahead and jump already. The time is now. Didn't I say you a jack of all trades? Somebody watching you become everything you said. Somebody seeing that it never was about the money. If you dealt with them and you knew this person had a lot of money, it was never about the money. It was about them as a person. You know, like I said, somebody here did a money blockage. I'm finna get these because I want to see. Show me, Spirit, out these. Planning. It's time for you to do a vision board and plan. That's even with your life. They want you to get more organized. Plan things. On Monday we have spaghetti. Tuesday they want you to get more organized because where they getting ready to take you may not have as much time as you had in the past. So they want you to be prepared. And when you are prepared, you ain't got to get prepared. Poverty consciousness. Somebody wants you to stay in poverty. They want you to be careful with the way you spend it. Don't overspend. Because they saying you don't, they want you to break this generational curse of poverty. You're not supposed to be living in poverty. You're supposed to have the best of everything. Somebody also could be doing money rituals because I did see money blockage. Okay? 444. Show me, Spirit. Boredom. Right now, you could be bored. Additional income, but that's finna change. You finna get some additional income. Some of y'all probably finna get y'all a bartending license, or you could have your bartender license. Some of y'all, whatever you do, you're gonna receive tips. If that's you doing valet, you're gonna receive some good tips. Okay? Some of y'all need to start a YouTube page or a Facebook for marketing. That's going to be an extra source of income. People love to see those get ready with me and my baby hacks or healthy's hack. They love seeing it. Watch me lose 30 pounds. Like, they like things like that. So if you had it on your mind, maybe I should start me a channel. Start you a channel. And it's going to just stay consistent. And be your authentic self. People love when you are truly who you are. They love that. They may not tell you they love it, but they love when you show up as you and nobody else. Promote. It's time for you to promote yourself, your business, if you have a business. Okay? You are the brand. What's this debt right here? Well, that's a debt right here. Partnership. So you're going to shake hands with somebody that's going to help you free this debt. Whatever debt you have, credit card debts, student loan debt, you're going to be creating. It's Beyonce. Happy birthday, Beyonce. You're going to create financial wealth by shaking hands to make a partner with somebody. Let me see. I just miss y'all so much. And when I say I'm getting ready to go, baby, I be trying to close. I be trying to make sure. Let me see. Let me get these. Because I want to see some signs. If some signs come out. I did see Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Heavy on the swords. Like somebody. It's somebody is heavy in their head. Poor boundaries. They saying this person has poor boundaries. They could sleep with a lot of people when they upset about what you got going on. Show me, Spirit. Undecided. What is the undecided card here? Outgoing. Somebody was undecided about you being outgoing and now they waiting. They being guided to wait. Somebody is being blocked out of your life because they didn't believe in you. This is somebody that could have talked about you when you was depressed or when you lost somebody in your life and you was in a dark place in the winter time. Okay? Somebody could have been talking about you, was undecided about your energy in the winter. Now they looking at you as very outgoing, and now they looking at you as making them wait. Okay? This is a person that once thought y'all was incompatible. It came out in reverse. This person is thinking y'all are compatible. Okay? Aries. We got Aries. What's the Aries doing here? You got an Aries waiting. Innovative. An Aries feels like you're innovative, or if you're Aries, you are very innovative. Okay? People look at you, look up to you. You say things, but you a woman or a man of your words. You just don't say things to blow smoke. You say things and you mean what you say. Vibration is part of beehives. I was seeing a lot of bees swarming yesterday. And I'm like, why is all these bees around my car? And I didn't put on no Prada or no fancy perfume. And they was just around me. I'm like, okay, I'm vibrating. Somebody is afraid that you're moving on. And now you have a secret admirer that's considering you. This person will be a safe bet. They're a Virgo. This person has lost somebody that's very important to them. Okay? But they are very intelligent. This person was once scared to commit. They're not afraid to commit. They could have messed with a distorted Taurus that needed direction. Okay? This Virgo left out a relationship with a Taurus, but they coming towards you as a secret admirer. This could be somebody that starts off as friends, or you guys grabbing coffee together. Okay? We love her down. Speaking of bees, I need to start consuming more honey. Yeah, that's very good. It's like sweet. Especially if you got a jar and you want to do a sweetener. Ghosts people. Somebody said you ghosted them. But you had to ghost them because God told you to. Okay? You had to get rid of the trash. And somebody is mad that you looking at them like they can't come back. They can't be around you no more. And it's stressing them the hell out. So the signs that I see, we had a Taurus in reverse. We had Virgo. We also had Aries, Emperor energy. That's very innovative. You a king. You may have lost it all and you regained it all. It's okay. The real bosses know that they can lose it and they can go back and get it again. Some of y'all are jack of all trades. You a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler. Okay? You know how to get it back. Whether you telling us or not, you know how to get it back. Emotional unavailable. Somebody looking at you as emotional unavailable. You could be a Gemini that's very charismatic. Yes, somebody is saying yes, you are. Somebody has been looking into you since the summer. So the summer is leaving. So somebody has this secret you had a secret admirer over the summer. You could have not even been paying attention to it. You know, you vibrating so high, you got so many things to do. But this person is very interested in you, and they won't come with unrequited love. This is a person that wants to pour into you. This is a person that wants to grow with you and also want to ask you, how did you heal? Because some of y'all could have lost somebody, and this person could have watched you heal from the grieving, and they want to ask you questions. This person is not in a relationship. You also could be a Pisces, okay? That's inspiring a Leo. Aspiring a Leo to do what? What is this Pisces inspiring a Leo to do? To come out of their shell, to be more expressive, and to also love themselves first. By you showing self-love to yourself, you showing other people how to love you. Okay? I just want to give y'all back the time because I know I went into praying, and I know I went into something else. What does the collective need to see out of the rebel deck? It says you're a rebel. I said, what does the collective need to see out the rebel deck? They saying you a rebel. They saying because fuck it. They saying do something because you know you gotta do it because you gotta do it. You a rebel. Vibration dated Jay-Z, many others before Beyonce. It says, get the fuck out of your head. It says, get in your heart. It misses you. Some of y'all is being so much of a logical thinker lately about relationships, about everything, and they saying, don't close your heart chakra off. Because, yes, you could be focused on your finances, but when you're not focused on love, that's when love resurfaces. And that's why a lot of people like, damn, why my divine matter? Because you're too focused on it. You cannot be focused on it. Be focused on your finances. Focus on your mental health. Focus on something creative that you love to do. And watch how love surrounds itself around you. But you got to give love to get love. You got to be a loving-hearted person in this world. A lot of people say, I give all this love, but do you really get it? Give it? Because most people that show up in love, I see their life, they're loved. It say stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. Somebody wants you to stop talking. Somebody feels like you've stopped talking and now they ready for you to start talking so they can listen. But you may feel like you tired of saying the same thing over and over again. And this person knows you feel like that. Can I get let's see. I'm gonna get one of these and then I'm gonna go, y'all. I got Malachi's birthday tomorrow. Got things to do. I got things to do. Guess what song I was singing when I found that money in my pocket? I don't think it's possible. I can't go broke. I was singing that song this morning and I put on my father's sweater and there was money in that sweater. I said, I don't think it's possible. No, I can't go broke. Touch the pocket of the sweater, Jesus. Let's see. I said, I don't think it's possible. No, I can't go broke. Vibration. And God said, you right. It says, look past what you feel. Wait, look past what you feel are incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It's okay to acknowledge your weakness, but keep in mind that they do not define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. Don't worry about it, sweetheart, where you fell short. It happens to the best of us. Most of the people that we listen to, that we find ourselves loving, they human and they make mistakes, right? But because they are superstars or because they're singers or because they're dancers, we feel like, oh, these are people are not, they're still human. They're going to make mistakes. And people need to understand that. Just like you human and you've made mistakes, it's granted. They're human. Just because they have different lifestyles and more money, that don't mean they don't have problems. They still human. They deal with things. And they have human emotions. They got flesh. We all have flesh. So they saying, don't worry about the things that went wrong. Pay attention to everything that went right. Pay attention to all the... It took me yesterday, y'all. I was looking for something. Oh, my rent receipts. Because my landlord, he keep, So I was looking for all my rent receipts yesterday. And I had to go through my certificates. And then I was looking at my certificates from school. And I'm like, damn, Camillia, you really be beating yourself up. But you've done a lot with no help. And I needed to tell myself that. And then when I woke up this morning, I just didn't want to wake up angry. I didn't want to wake up sad. I didn't want to do none of that. So I was singing that song, I don't think it's possible. No, I can't go broke. And I just kept singing it. And my son was all upset because he ordered his 2K game and it didn't pop up the way he wanted to. And he's been in this funk lately. But God wanted me to have this happy, cheerful energy, right? So some said, put your father's sweater on. This was the last sweater he bought out of Nike Town. And I bleached it all up, cleaning in the sweater, right? So I put my hands in his pocket. There go the money. It was some money in there and a receipt. And I guess God was trying to tell me, Camillia, I see you. I understand. But it wasn't just for me. It was for me to give a message to let you know God sees every great thing that you are doing. He hear you praying. Don't never think your prayers go unnoticed. Hey, I've been praying for things for over 10 years. And just when I said, hey, it ain't going to happen for me, God say, voila, magic. I needed you to take your hand off of it. I needed you to stop worrying about it. I needed you to stop praying about the same thing. Why you keep praying to me like I forgetful? God is saying, I've never been forgetful about none of your prayers. Every time you prayed, when you was getting pulled over by the police, when this was happening with that, I came through like a storm and got you up out of there. So why are you questioning me? Question them people that don't call and check on you. Question them people that don't help you. Don't question the one that put food in your refrigerator, food in your belly, and gives you wisdom and insight. Don't you question me. Because every time you made a mistake, I looked at your heart. I didn't judge what you was thinking, because I knew in your heart you was trying to do the right thing. It just turned out wrong. And this is why God loves you, because of your heart. That's why he say, I know the world may have done you wrong, but don't change your heart. And that's why every day I pray, I say, God, please don't. I know I got things happening to me, y'all. I've got tickets from 15 years ago, and I didn't even commit these tickets. But because the car was in my name. You see how people do stuff to harm your life, and then they try to come back and smile in your face like they didn't harm you? I'm dealing with it, right? I'm dealing with demonic spirits that they have tried to put my light out. And because they could not put my light out, they started messing with things around me. But if God says the same, he's going to save me like he always does. Because he know I did not do those things. I didn't get angry. I got that person number who did me this injustice. I ain't say nothing because God got me. And when I say God got me, I know for sure he does. I walk like that. I feel like that. I can go into the hospital and say, God, when they draw my blood, don't let me feel a needle going in. It's the prayers that you pray to him. Confirmation. I don't know if y'all heard that. When you pray to God, he hears you. And sometimes he Johnny on the spot. But sometimes you got to wait. You got to wait on the Lord. Because he will renew your strength. He will change your mind. He will save you when you ready to throw everything in. He be like, but baby, only if you knew what next door you walking through. 777 jackpot energy right on the. You got baby. Listen, I can't. Some of y'all could be seeing 777, 222, 1212. You right where God needs you to be. Don't you move out your seat. You need to pray about it and let it go. Pray about it. Pray about it hard, and you may have to cry. You may have to get naked and get in that bathroom and let that shower water run all over your body. You may have to go to a park and scream to the top of your lungs. And just say, God, I'm tired. And let him hear you say it. You may have to God, I'm mad with you. You told me to stop doing drugs. You told me to get my life right, and I did. Now all these bad things coming after me, God. What do I do? And you wait on him. See, God don't care. He know you get mad at him. But he wants you to be consistent with it. Don't count him out. Don't count God. I'm telling you, when you think sometimes God got to let everything in your life fall apart so he can put it back together the right way. I noticed that. Sometimes you be thinking that somebody trying to expose you and God trying to expose that you was doing the right thing the whole time. It was the other people that was working up against you trying to harm you. Oh, yes. God work in mysterious ways for the truth riders. God work in mysterious ways. And understand me when I say this. Don't think any injustice that you done to somebody gonna go by the way higher. So just the way that you did something to somebody, understand what you put out, what you gonna reap what you sow, especially if you don't make it right. That's why a lot of people in their life like, what did I do to deserve this? What did you do back when that you think that God didn't see you do? Y'all, I promise to God, when I looked at each and every one, I got 4 tickets 15 years ago. Each one of them, they got pictures of the person that was driving. But because it was in my name, I could have got mad. I wanted to throw a towel in because I got my son's birthday tomorrow. I got bill. I got so many things that I'm out here doing. But let me tell you how God woke me up. Today's a new day. He said, leave yesterday what was yesterday, Camillia. I know you mad, but anything the world take away, I'm going to give it back to you. So I called and I talked to the lady, and she told me what to do, and I put a down payment on them tickets. But if God say the same, well, money I gave him, I ain't got to give him no more. If God says the same for me, and God will say the same for you too, you just got to ask his will to be done in your life. God, have your way with me. Because sometimes I get in front of me. I get in front of my blessing. Sometimes I be so scared to change that I try to stop the change, and I need to understand that change is inevitable. Sometimes we stay stuck because we think we're comfortable, and God's saying you ain't comfortable right there. Sometimes we want to reveal our hand, and God say you can't reveal a hand because you don't even know how many demonic spirits waiting to take what's in your hand. Sometimes it don't be the reason why we waiting because we was disobedient. Sometimes God be trying to show us about patience. Not that you did nothing wrong, but how to be patient with every situation. How to listen and close your lips up. Because when somebody trying to tie you to a crime, they going to make you seem like the aggravator. They going to make you seem like you antagonizing. But the truth is a light, baby. What's done in the dark always got to be revealed. Whether it take 10 years, 12 years, or 11. Don't you be dismayed by the devil. Because he was once the angel. He just failed trying to do God's job. Can't nobody do God's job. You got so many people out here trying to judge you. But the only reason why they feel like they somebody is because of the material things that they have. But deep down inside, they feel disgusted with themselves. And look at you over here, forgave yourself, and you healing, and you doing better than you was way back when. And they don't understand it. They don't understand the determination, the discipline that you got on your life right now. But it ain't for them to understand. Remember I said, everybody ain't gonna understand your journey. Some people gonna call you clueless, gonna call you dumb, unintelligent. But that's because they haven't awakened yet. Some people ain't gonna like nothing you do, but I guarantee you they learning from you. Every word you speak, they tried. Some people mad at you because they tried to do what you did and it didn't work. It wasn't supposed to. You go out here in that world and you keep shining, baby. You go out in that world and you show up for yourself because you deserve it. Confirmation. Did y'all hear that horn? Spirit coming through for you saying you deserve it. Because you ain't got to be perfect. You just got to be worth it. Because you deserve it. I'm vibing. Wait, y'all heard that? Somebody get those bars. But anyway, I love you so much. Don't put more on yourself than you can bear. You can't control everything. You cannot control it. Understand that even though we have a plan for our lives, God could change that plan in the blink of an eye if it's not on board with what he wants you to do. Keep striving for success, my baby. And get ready for that blessing. Whatever that be. If that blessing be you find at $15, it's $15 more than you had. Would that blessing be somebody paying a bill for you? It's still a blessing. You didn't have to do it. I love you so much. I appreciate you for everything you do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you will know when I go live. I know, y'all. I know. But hey, I've been struggling with some things. But it's okay, though. Because I'm honest about what I go through. It's okay. It's okay to feel like you getting the short end of the stick sometimes. It's okay to go to God and be like, God, I need to be washed again clean. I done made a mistake, and he'll wash you again. As many times as he need to wash you, God will do that for you. And he has a sense of humor just like we got a sense of humor. Have a conversation with them while you washing the dishes, while you sweeping the floor, while you parking your car, while you going to the grocery store, while you going to the bank to get that money order for that mortgage, or, you know, while you getting all your ducks in a row. Just thank God. And if God, I thank you in advance. Because somebody right now crying for my position. Somebody wishing that they can open and close the door that I'm opening and closing. Somebody wishing that they can push the start the way I push the start. Somebody wishing that they would have renewed their mind and wouldn't have lost their mind. So God, I thank you, because everything that I've been through could have made me lose my sanity. And remember, always pour into your own glass, because you can't go out here trying to pour into nobody else's glass if your glass is half empty. God can change your life, baby. Something that you are struggling with, something that you think you can't get out of, understand me, God will change your life in a blink of an eye. So do not get carried away with these worldly things. These bills, they gonna be here. This hood is gonna be here. Them liquor stuff, that shit gonna be here. You take care of yourself. You take pride in taking care of yourself, because that body that you in, that's God's vessel. That is God's temple. You just borrowing it for a while. See, death is inevitable. Getting old is inevitable. All this shit, we gonna do it anyway. But make sure that when it's all said and done, you didn't worship God enough, you didn't repent enough, that you got external life. You can be able to fly with the angels up there in heaven and get the best of the best. And then you be renewed in heaven. You know, if you come up there old, you be young again, because you know you ain't got to worry about diseases and illnesses and cancer in heaven. Yeah, I love you so much, and I wanted you to know, if nobody told you today, that you worthy, and God is gonna keep showing up in your life, even if you don't want him to. He gonna show up. Even when you feel like he annoying you, he don't care. He love you. God don't care. God don't care if you don't want to be bothered. He's still gonna show up, because that's what he does. That's how faithful he is. And no, you may not understand the way why he love you the way he love you, but he does. And he'll show you in small, medium, and big ways how he's proud of you. Why he wants you to keep going. And sometimes he will say, job well done. But you got to be in a place where you can hear it. You hear me? Be great today on purpose. Take some time out for you today to reset, to regroup. Speak affirmations over your life. I am innovative. I am educated. I am wise. I am influential. Speak that over your life. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself, baby. I love you. Nobody told you today, I love you. And I truly mean it. Now give me a hug. Come on. Come on. Open your arms up now. You got to open your arms for it to work. Okay, somebody grabbing my meat roll. Let my meat roll go. I say give me a hug. I ain't say grab my rolls now. You got your arms around me? Now tell me you love me back. Alvin, stop patting my back. Hug me. Okay, you got me? Okay, I love y'all too. Okay, give y'all a little warmth on this little chilly. He's trying to get chilly out here. All right, now I'm going to go on about my business, as the elders would say. But you take that message with you wherever you go. Know that you are loved. No, if don't nobody love you, Big Juicy love you. You hear me? Big Juicy love you. You know I love you. I got enough love for you to get over here. I'm going about my business because I got to go shopping for this boy 18th birthday. Oh, Jesus, I got an 18-year-old, guys. Okay. I love you guys. Happy birthday to all the Virgos, man. Invite me to a white party or something so I can listen to some, you know? But okay, bye. See you soon.